Yeah, gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Okay, it's a bogey here at first. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. You know, Frank, this is a great setting for kicking off the new season. This Palm Springs area weather is almost ideal every single year. It's kind of like golf in a dome. So what's the secret to being successful on desert courses like this? Because we've seen some really low scores through the years.
Rich, you nailed it. Dome-like conditions means everybody's going to go low. You're not really worrying about cross breezes. Plus, add that in that it's a relatively flat track. That means there's no elevation changes really to consider. Green's also relatively flat, so get that ball on the putting surface. Greens aren't overly quick, but really anything inside 20 feet, you're going to have a good look at it. And don't keep looking at that leaderboard, because if you think you're going to make birdies, everybody else is doing the same thing. Pedal to the metal.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. Okay, that's acceptable there. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at 1 over. Next up, the 471-yard par 4 third, nicknamed Crescent because the green is shaped like the crescent moon. Best to hug the right side off the tee to avoid the large fairway bunker on the left. This may be a touch right.
And that tee shot finds the first cut. But really, with that second shot, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Oh, that hit the flagstick. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. This is a good par 3, and it's the first one of the day, the 192-yard fourth. You can see the trouble is that large bunker on the right side. And I think obviously you would rather be long than short here. And that one wanders off to the right, so time to see if the wedge can save him. Oh, yes. You love to get breaks like that early in a tournament. That one in for a surprise birdie. All right, let's see what you have in the bag. Let's see what you have inside. This one is 535 yards. It's par 5. It's nicknamed Double Trouble. You think you have 314 yards of carry? That's what it takes to clear that water. That's the place to be. That's right of the water and into the fairway here at 5. Now the enticing second shot here, Frank, at the par 5 fifth.
If you're going to lay up, make sure you lay up properly. There's no sense in trying to knock it all the way down by that narrow neck. Just leave yourself a third. Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at even par. This is a monster par 3, this 6th hole, at 255 yards. On top of it, you're looking at water on the right. The good news is, if that's just a little too much for you to take on, there is a bailout area on the left if you'd rather play it safe.
Yeah, we see this a lot here at 6. It is such a long par 3. This one doesn't stay, and it's into the rough. Oh, yeah, this is a big green and a long hole, so it is not easy to get one close. That is a great shot here at 6. That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
That'll do it for the first round of the new PGA Tour season. We'll be back tomorrow with second round coverage of the American Express. Until then, Rich Lerner saying so long from La Quinta. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From sunny La Quinta, California, live second-round coverage of the opening tournament on the tour schedule, the American Express. What a great time of year to be here in La Quinta. If you come in July, expect temperatures north of 110 degrees. But now, here in January, this is perfect as we check our Day 2 leaderboard. The leader is Robert Streb. He shows the way at 7 under. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. So this, the second round of the American Express, our featured golfer we're following here really turned some heads in that first ever round on the PGA Tour yesterday. What'd you see?
Might have just found one.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. So one round in the books for our featured golfer as a professional, and it was subpar. Nota Begay III was out on the grounds following the action. And Nota, what were your takeaways from what looked to be a really solid first round?
Well, subpar meaning in the red versus below average, and I really liked what I saw. There were some nerves early in the round, but this player was able to settle down, get into their game, start to execute at a high level, and really came out with a very nice start.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Oh, well, that is not what you want to see on the first hole. He's already thinking this better not be one of those days. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. This par 4 second is not long. It's only 371 yards. It's all about positioning off the tee and then on this green. You can see how undulating it is. And if you get in the wrong spot, you'll have a hard time two-putting. This second hole, not long, but it is well bunkered, and that tee shot is going to wind up in the sand. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the second, and he'll stay at level par. The PGA Tour season kicking off here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. And we're back at it next week. Frank will make the 2-hour drive down to La Jolla and Torrey Pines outside of San Diego for the Farmers Insurance Open. Just such a good time of year, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. It's just stunning. I mean, rain, hail or shine, this is just a beautiful part of the world. If you don't like beautiful countryside and coastline, I mean, there's something wrong. This is gorgeous.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
He's looking at 148 yards to the front, 158 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This one measures out to 15 feet. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that's going to help his chances to play the weekend, as currently he's hovering right around the cut line. We arrive now at the first par 3 of the day, the 192-yard fourth. Large bunker on the right is the only trouble to avoid. Better to be long here than short. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not strong.
Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the stadium course at PGA West, live coverage coming your way of round 3 of the season opening event, the American Express. You know, for many years, this was Bob Hope's tournament. He, of course, a great entertainer, and we're in for an entertaining weekend of golf. As you look at the leaderboard on this Saturday, Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's currently at 13 under. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10. Play continuing here in this third round. Frank, we've been following this young golfer this week, their debut on the PGA Tour, and it has been a pretty solid showing so far, wouldn't you say?
I certainly would, Rich. Already beaten half the field. They didn't make the weekend, so that is a huge start in this career, and we both know, Rich, this is a long road on the PGA Tour, full of bumps and hollows. But at the moment, the gravy train.
This starting toward the right side.
Balance in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. It's still lying okay.
Let's bring in a man who's been there. Nota Begay III, 4-time winner on the PGA Tour. Nota, our golfer in their first ever professional start, able to make the weekend. So you have to figure that was the goal coming into this debut event?
Well, some players make progress in big steps and others make it in smaller steps. Although not in contention initially, making it into the weekend is a step in the right direction and will help build confidence.
What a way to start the back nine. That is a tremendous iron shot.
From 4 feet for birdie. Rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. We come now to the longest hole on the course. How's this? 617 yards. Par 5 11th. Aptly named Eternity. It is imperative to miss the bunkers down the left-hand side. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And he moves it to 2 under par. Up next, the number 18 handicap holder, PGA West. 363-yard par 4 12. Left side of the fairway is well guarded by bunkers, so the right side is ideal.
Oh, I like the look of that. That's nice.
So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad.
Now a 7-footer.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Quite a par 3 here, the 13th at 214 yards. There's water left, not much bailout on the right. That's what a good par 3 is supposed to be, requiring one well-struck, accurate tee shot. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 1 under par. As we arrive at 15 and head back toward the clubhouse, we come to the hole they call Turning Home, a 468-yard par 4, and the second hardest hole at PGA West. Have to be straight off the tee, as there are bunkers on both sides of the fairway. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. Now a second from 164 yards out.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Where was that going? Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Frank, this was supposed to be moving day for our featured golfer, but instead, they were moving in the wrong direction. An over par round.
Yeah, actually, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From sun-kissed La Quinta, California, live final round coverage of the season opening event on the PGA Tour, the American Express. Sunday in Coachella Valley, all these golfers in search of that first title of the new season. It'll be handed out later today as we look at the leaderboard for this final round. Our leader, a California kid from Long Beach, Patrick Cantlay. He's got it to 14 under par. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th. So Frank, the final round of this season opening event here at PGA West, you look at the performance of the golfer we've been following all week. I think you'd have to say that just making this cut was an accomplishment, and it's kind of all gravy from here.
It is. It was really like a reconnaissance mission, wasn't it? See what it's like to play alongside the game's best. See where your game fits in, what are you going to improve. Do you really have a future out here? I think, come the end of this final round, the answer to a lot of those questions are just simply yes, you belong.
So our featured golfer wrapping up their first ever professional tournament, and it's been a good one. Nota Begay III is with us, and Nota, I'm curious of what you recall, what you learned from your first professional start. You went on to win 4 times.
Well, playing in that first PGA Tour event, there's so many unexpected things, and to come out, make the cut, get your feet wet, learn what it's going to take to compete at this level is a tremendous amount of benefit as you move forward and you refine your approach.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, there's really not a lot to this one. Slight break from right to left, also slightly down the hill. Fancy his chances.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 2 over par. This is a really good par 5 here, the 16th, at 600 yards. If you're able to avoid the bunker on the left side of that fairway, you'll have a good chance to get up either on the green or near the green. What you want to avoid, obviously, is that enormous bunker up by the green. If you do end up in there, you may have a problem getting out. That will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie. Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, you know when a hole is nicknamed Alcatraz, it is oftentimes not the most pleasant experience. The 17th hole's only 168 yards, but we're looking at an island green, and we're looking at all sorts of trouble, and we're looking at the pressure ratcheting up late in the round. This one has your attention, and on this shot, you need to be almost perfect. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. We finish up our round at PGA West at the 439-yard par 4 18. Key here, avoiding the water running down the left side of the fairway. It is best to favor the right side, but you have to avoid the bunkers there as well.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
153 yards left to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
This one's looking good.
No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Nope, I could have erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par, and this will be a final round score of 74. Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. Now, from one of golf's newest jewels in the Pacific Northwest, EA Sports proudly welcomes you to Bandon Dunes Golf Resort on the central coast of Oregon. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, you look out at this magnificent complex here in Oregon. You could almost talk yourself into believing that you're in Scotland. What are you thinking about when you're getting ready to play a links-style course like this?
Well, what's the best shot I can take with my camera around the golf course? So, yeah, it's stunning, but links golf's fun. Let the ball go to the ground every now and again if you're in trouble or in two minds. Nothing wrong with letting that ball bounce a little short and running its way up onto the green. Now, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway? I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Nota Begay the third is down there. This for an opening birdie.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's finished off for a par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just try to get it in there close. Okay, no damage there. Back-to-back pars to get the round going. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Oh, this could be good. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Nope, good effort, but that's got to wander a few feet by. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. Solid, good drive in the fairway. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. So that's in for his par. That'll keep him up to 2 under for his round. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That's 1 under on the day. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. And that will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, the green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Oh, way too quick on that one. That's way right.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway.
Yeah, it finished on the green. Less said the better.
One thing's for sure, he's going to have to hit this one with some pace, traveling uphill much of the way. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. So that in for his par, and it'll keep him at 1 under. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. -1 for the day. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. So, Frank, another round in the books, and that